So,
Uh,
Jason, what attracted you to try something new? Try this apitherapy regenerative product that I make. What was it about the story or the language that I used that attracted you to it?
the only thing I can say is, I think I've said this before. Uh, People talk about saying, "Oh, my heart said buy this," or my soul said buy this. I don't understand it, and I told my mother. I can't even remember where I saw it first. This was in the probably some of the darkest days of COVID lockdown. Probably at the start of it, and I just said I have to have it, and I didn't know why. And there was something that in me that was just follow what your instincts say, just do it.
Yeah,
And I did it. And my mother was like, "Oh, you want this?" I said, "Mum, get it." I was broke. I said, "Look, I need that." And I couldn't understand why, but I just said, "Get it." And it was only after using it a few times when I just thought, the first time, as I told you before, I got a terrible cold. I thought, "Oh God, so much for this stuff." Gave me a terrible cold.
yeah,
It was already there. It was already there. It brought it out.
yeah.
And I've had it for years, compounded on top of compound. And you get rid of it. And I said to my mum, "I'm detoxing." I still am. I said, it's like layers of an onion. You clean out, "Oh, great, I'm going well." And then the next week, you just feel terrible. And I think, I thought I was getting through. It's layers. It comes off slowly. You have it. I use the product, not every single night. Then I'll get a bit of a cold. Then I'll have a couple of days where it's quite good. I feel, all right, I'm over this. But that's wishful thinking. It takes time. If you've got something like your if you're recovering from 30 years of self-medicating and abuse that you're trying to trauma that you're trying to overcome, you can't do it in a couple of months.
No,
It's going to take a long time, and this is the way it is. So you just have to accept that. I have. I think I've got emphysema. I smoked for a long time. I refuse. I've had asthma. I refuse to take the medication. I think it just lines your lung, and it's just another thing you've got to expel.
yeah,
And a woman the other day, just accept it and take the Ventolin inhale. I don't know. I just went, no,
no, not the
no,
path you want to take.
I'm not. It's not what I want to do. So I'm at a loss for air a lot of times. And many times I'm just walking up across the room. I'll come back. I'll do something and I'm gasping for air. This is not good, but I don't see anything. I'm just going to have to ride it, a combination of a few things like this. My lungs are in spasm, and it's the inhalers that they make your stomach muscles relax, and it gives you a false impression that you're okay. Now, whether it's emphysema or not, I don't know. I wasn't a heavy smoker, but obviously 30 years off and on is enough that it could be a problem. I'm just having to deal with it on a day-to-day basis. And I don't do any of that anymore. So I'm just sort of enjoying every day, trying to make the most out of every day that I'm not smoking or self-medicating. And I think that's, there's never one end to it. It's an ongoing thing,
Yeah,
healing process.
yeah. Healing takes time. Like you say, peeling back the layers of harm that we do to ourselves is an inward journey that is not a simple journey to take. And the realization of I guess self-empowerment, to take the opportunity to to find something that you can potentially assist in that healing process, that is not just a physical healing, but into a more of an atomic healing as well. Because of how the product's working, it essentially returns balance within the atomic structure of those atoms. And that's I guess, the revealing of a inward symmetry and balance within our own bodies, and how to utilize and harmonize that through the product. So you've said previously to me that it's helped with your PTSD. For me, it's helped with my my diagnosis of bipolar back in 2013. I always kind of dispute the legitimacy of scientific diagnosis when the experience I had was at church, and it was very revealing for me, at least, about my own life's journey and the changes that I need to make in order to come to a sense of peace within myself. But yeah, if you let me kind of know what has helped in regards to that, post-traumatic stress disorder that you've also had.
The biggest thing, as you probably agree, self-forgiveness. I couldn't change it, but I don't want to keep reliving it.
No.
And there must be a time when I'm not going to get choked up and I'm going to say it's over.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing now. It's over.
Yeah.
I'm moving on. We're doing that. I've got good people. I've got good people around me. I don't have many people. As I said to you, I've mentioned in emails and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know why, whether it was the self-medicating for years, which is a way of blocking emotions, correct?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's an ongoing leftover of that. I don't feel lonely. Now, whether that I've pushed my emotions down to a level where they don't affect me in a phone. I spend most of my time alone. It doesn't mean I don't talk to anybody. I have a new job. I'm reskilling. I came out of this COVID thing with a sense that I'm going to overcome it, whatever may be. I have certain things that are still affecting me, one of which I want to discuss at a later stage. But the main thing is, got a job, had it for 4 months. I am pretty much going through the roof in sales.
Fantastic.
$40,000 in 4 days this week. $40,000 in sales.
Do you want to invest in my company?
$10,000 a day for the last 4 days.
Wow.
Yesterday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. I planned everything. I couldn't have planned it better. Monday afternoon, this coming Monday afternoon, we'll be discussing a pay rise. Good time to be discussing it.
Yeah, totally. Well done. So you feel like your own personal trajectory and health and well-being has improved since you started using the product?
Oh yeah, very much so. Well, it's just one aspect of it.
Yep.
I am doing the gym. I could be making more of an effort. I'm doing it 2 times a week. I'm not being too hard on myself. I do, 20 minutes of this, another 20 minutes of I do 20 minutes of cardio, get
Yep.
myself warmed up. I really like to ski because it's what is it? The word low impact.
Yep.
I like the movement. You move, get your body moving. It was you can do that at home, but you don't. You don't do it at home.
Yeah.
So go somewhere where you do it. 20 minutes of that, 20 minutes of weight sort of things. I do about 10 minutes in the sauna and 5 minutes in the spa. I think that's good enough for the time being. 2 times could be better, could be 3. Yep. But let's just start with 2 and see how we go. So
you sound
that's
motivated.
what I'm doing.
Yep.
I am motivated. I'm very short of air on the time. My lungs, I don't know. It's just, it's weird. I remember my grandfather, he used to wheeze and cough his lungs out. until he had a cigarette in
Right.
the morning, rollies. It calms the lungs. So when you stop, you don't have that anymore. So when I was smoking, usually I had no problem with my lungs.
Very
Now that
strange,
I've
isn't it?
finished it, well, you know, I'm looking for one product that all I can remember is that a guy gave me when I had a terrible asthma attack once, and there was no Ventolins around us. This many years ago.
Yeah.
He gave me this natural product. The only thing I can remember it tasted like apricot, and it calmed my lungs. It really helped, and I wouldn't mind looking into a few natural remedies that might help when I've got a serious case. Like I'm literally trying to drag air out of the. But each day, I'll get in my mouth in the morning something. It's like, oh, that's like the Ventolin that I had a year ago or 2 years ago.
Yep.
So it's slowly coming out. Sometimes I wake up at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I brush my teeth and my tongue. You think, well, what's he doing that for? It's clearing out. It's coming out while you're sleeping.
Yep.
I sleep a lot.
Yep.
I need it.
Yep.
I don't ever let it. You know, maybe I need deeper sleep, but at the moment, just the rest of lying down, I do it a lot, and I need it.
Yeah, your body
So
is releasing those toxins. It's releasing the harm that's been done over the years, and I think the listening to your body is incredibly important. Yeah.